injuries and some guys now having to step into unfamiliar roles. In some ways, that makes tonight all the more intriguing to see which guys are going to step up and deliver.
So the next starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Joe Harris is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. And for the 76ers, Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Green in at the small forward.
A mid-range master. Give Aldridge the ball in this area and just let him do his thing.
Curry deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Green. Back to Curry. 5 on the clock. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Harden dishes to Irving. Outside for Jordan. And here's Harden for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's just awesome leadership from Harden, demonstrating patience in a tough spot with the clock going up against him.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Curry passes to Harris. Stolen by Harden. Irving misses.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that anyway.
They get it back. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons roam free on the offensive board. He's adept at burning the defense with his athleticism.
Irving against Curry. Now, here is Irving. Here is Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Howard.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And see, Webb, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession. Oh, and look what this fella can do. Beautiful.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Inside, here's Simmons. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
The physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Irving against Curry. And Harden wide open. He shoots. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Harden's got 5 points so far. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and Simmons kicks to Harris. Lets it go from the wing. The shot, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving dishes to Jordan. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Stolen by Harden. Irving passes to Harden. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And Luwawu subbed in for Joe Harris. Now here's Milton. Passes it to Korkmaz. Back to Milton. Pass to Scott. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Green. Korkmaz grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here's Thibault. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Facilitating from the inside. I mean, that can be a valuable asset from any offense.
Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. It's good.
I mean, you have to really admire the skill set that Harden has. I mean, in just handling the ball, he's decimating the D with his number of moves.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'm playing off.
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
They've got Korkmaz actually out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Mike Scott. And it's Milton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. And Philadelphia has possession. James Harden missing on the 3. To the paint. Scott kicks to Korkmaz. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
The Nets making a switch here. Chioza's checked in. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Chioza. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
And here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside, Scott pulls it up. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
The kick out to Scott. Ball's knocked loose, and that'll be Philadelphia as it goes out of bounds. 76ers retain possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Scott. Harris comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Chioza scanning the floor. It's deflected. The Nets working the ball around now. There's the 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Simmons kicks to Harris. The pass to Simmons. Passes to Thybulle. To the middle. Howard can't hit. Nets leading by 4. Bobbed up there for Green. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
It's the Nets now after the Sixers pick up 2.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Green, he's checked in for the 76ers.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Irving passes to Jordan. Simmons against Irving. That three off the mark.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
Here's Maxey. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Irving. And it's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 4.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Simmons passes to Howard. Simmons inside. He's covered by Irving.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Scott comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Seth Curry in for Maxey. That one falls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Down low and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Irving from long range. Shoots. Goes back up. And Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Here's Curry. Count the basket.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Irving from long range. And that one released in time, but no good. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 10 points, 3 rebounds, and
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Aldridge out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. Here's Curry. After the basket by Brooklyn. Dishes it to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Terrific at penetrating inside. The mobility Simmons possesses at his size, amazing.
Harden kicks to Irving. Back to Harden. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris outside. Feeds it to Howard. And stolen by Jordan. And they're running. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got 8.
Out in the open court, Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contain.
Here's Curry. And it's blocked by Jordan. And throw the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jordan. And it's Blake Griffin in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Now, here is Harden. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Takes the 13-footer. It's good on the putback.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. It's a 5-point game. From past the arc. But they recover it. Irving passes to Claxton. He dishes it to Harris. Right side Griffin, just 5 to shoot. And oh, he jams it right over Tobias Harris. Wow!
An artist in the air. I mean, the elevation, the hang time, the strength of Griffin. It's amazing.
Now here's Curry. There's the feed to Howard. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Come on. You got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
Nobody near Irving. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And they're on the break. Howard kicks to Milton. Howard controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What about the persistence of Howard? Refusing to give up on the glass. He gets rewarded for his hustle.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Curry can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 7. Oh, Griffin in position. Irving finds Griffin. Here's Claxton. Irving looking over the floor. The dish to Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Curry, good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence.
Now here's Harden. He's got 12. Pass to Claxton. Harden trying to get open, and the layup's good off the glass. Claxton's got 4 this quarter. The 76ers trail by 9. 35 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's slammed in by Howard.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
The Nets have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Irving with it. 8 points for him. He feeds it to Griffin. The 3 from Harden. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Irving from long range. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 5. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Nets leading by 5. We've got Maxey. Reed out there with Scott. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's Harden. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
This is what great size in the backcourt gives you, the ability to equally challenge the defense on all 3 levels. Harden is incredible.
And that one is good.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And Brooklyn has possession after the Sixers pick up 2. There's the lob to Aldridge.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
Now, here's Maxey. Pass to Simmons, and it's Thibault in the corner. And it's Simmons penetrating. And Simmons slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Now here's Johnson. Aldridge left side. And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Howard's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. And it's Green in for Matisse Thybulle. And then for Brooklyn, Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aldridge, the pass to Irving. Jordan inside. Simmons is there. Shoots. And it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 7. Maxey passes to Howard. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I love watching Howard still doing his thing out there. A nightly double-double threat.
Nets leading by 4. Outside Irving. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Luwawu gets it to go.
And that just may put the finishing touch on this one. Not at all a time to get sloppy with the ball.
Now here's Green. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots from big possessions.
The pass to Luwawu. Outside Aldridge. .151 left in the fourth. Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Howard. Here's Simmons. The rebound by Johnson. Howard dishes to Simmons. Pass to Maxey. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking.
The Nets have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Now Irving. Dishes to Johnson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 4.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers making a change here. Milton's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Joe Harris is checked in for Tyler Johnson. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. Harris passes to Harden. Shot clock at 6. From deep. And the call will be against LaMarcus Aldridge. That is his first foul of the game. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Simmons. Count it.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Here is Harden after the Sixers pick up 2. To the inside, out to Harris. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. Jordan the pass to Harris. From deep, Harden. Up again. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over. And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, Aldridge out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the pivot, manning the middle. Now Aldridge. James Harden missing on the 3. Back to Aldridge. Can't connect from short range. And it's Milwaukee's ball.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Jordan finds Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Holiday shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here is Holiday. got a piece of it, and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside Irving. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Six to shoot. Releases from 15. Nice jump shot. Good.
Nice mid-range, Jay. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Harden against Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. Inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Pass to Harris. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Irving for three. The rebound by Middleton.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And stolen by Aldridge. Here's Irving. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Irving's got 6.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, sinks the three-pointer. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season, but in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of that last year. And this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club. Trying to find that consistency from distance, that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
DiVincenzo. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Irving can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Tucker. Back to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Tucker, the pass to Connaughton. Over Harris. And stolen by Irving. Johnson surveying the floor. Outside, Green. On the wing, Harris. From deep. Milwaukee with the rebound. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Tucker. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Harris outside. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nets lead by 3. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying times.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's P.J. Tucker, and it's Connaughton in at the 2-guard spot.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. Here is Forbes, still looking for his first bucket in this one. It doesn't go for him.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Bucks trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Outside Irving. From deep three-point range. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Connaughton. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. The 3. The offensive rebound. Johnson, the kick out to Irving. Green deciding where to go with it. Just 5 on the clock. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. Lays it up and banks it in. Nets leading by 3. Outside Irving. Passes it to Green. Back to Irving. Outside for Griffin. 4 on the clock. Here's Claxton. That misses off the backboard. Bucks trail by 3. Tucker the pass to Portis. He dishes it to Forbes. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Portis can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Green left side. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Green's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Irving looking for an opening. And he gets it to go. Irving's got 13.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Connaughton. Here's Portis. Goes up with it again. Hangs. And he sinks the layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
There's the pass to Irving. A 3-ball. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
pure shooting form shown by Kyrie on that one. Lets the ball just roll off the fingertips.
Outside Portis. Connects from three-point range. Portis has got 5 points in the quarter.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now it's a shootout.
Outside Irving. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Nets leading by 3. Harden with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Chiozza, guarded by Holiday. Here's Aldridge, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
That's great signs to see Chris Middleton get up just like that.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Bucks trail by 4. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Holiday, here we go.
Well, we should all take a Holiday like that there. Get some speed under the rim, driving inside, and really taking off for the jam.
Harden scanning the floor. Feeds to Aldridge. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, that's what he's capable of doing right there. Aldridge with the great length and just enough bulk to absorb that hit and earn the N1.
The Bucks shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Outside Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. This one for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Pass to Harris. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Harden with it. Now guarded by Middleton. For 3, Harris. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. The Bucks trail. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
Harden outside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Passes it to Chiozza. Clock at 6. From deep. Cranes the three-pointer. Chiozza's got himself on the board with 3 there.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Holiday goes in. Dishes it to Lopez. The pass to DiVincenzo. To the paint. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Lopez.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Harris dishes to Harden. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Harden, no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Holiday, no one around him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Kicks it out to Harden. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Aldridge, the pass to Jordan. And he elevates with a slam dunk, and Brook Lopez did not like that.
We have a lot of great jumpers in the league, but DJ makes a statement every time. Elbows above the rim that time.
Both teams will make substitutions. Bucks trail by 4. Now Holiday. Stolen by Harden. Irving's shot is good.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it goes down 2 points.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Harden outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Now just a 2-point Nets lead.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. That one good for 2.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Outside Holiday. Milwaukee the rebound. Antetokounmpo. Bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points in the quarter.
This is what makes Giannis such an elite player, his ability to score in those difficult situations down low with lots of bodies around.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Nets lead by 2. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And so Aldridge will bring it up for the Nets. A 2-point game. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. Here's Griffin. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To take the lead, it's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting about 42% so far. Here's Forbes. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Nets shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And the jam by Harden.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Left side Portis. And Tucker has it in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And Portis throws it down.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Outside Irving. On the wing Harden. In the corner it's Aldridge. Luwawu Cabarrot kicks to Irving. And the 3 off target. Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Connaughton passes to Portis, and it's all evened up. 9 points for Bobby Portis.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Good on the bucket. And the Nets lead by 2.
Well, some good balance from Johnson. Incredible watching him maintain that focus. Look at his eyes on the rim there on that difficult shot.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Johnson. Forbes the pass to Portis. Here's Nora. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Luwawu gets it to go.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass. And now a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
Feels like Kyrie locked in right now. No let up in his offensive attack, and he's hot.
Forbes the pass to Portis. Rebound Brooklyn. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for Blake Griffin. Here's Luwawu. No good on the 3. Giannis passes to Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn leading by 6. Irving from long range. Hits it from 3-point range. Irving's got 23.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
Down low, it's tipped. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition from deep 3-point range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Brooklyn.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Irving. Again, the Nets for 2.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
On the wing, Irving. No good there. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. coming up next. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. And they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Howard. Curry is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here is Holiday. To the middle. Shoots it up. Kicks it down to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Over Green. Misses off the right iron. Now the 76ers with it. And then Simmons slams it in.
And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Now here is Holiday. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. And the pass to Lopez. And the layup is good.
Able to just go right over the top. I mean, the big man, Lopez, doing work.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Curry kicks to Simmons. Outside Curry. The shot comes out. Good D by Lopez.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by Chris Middleton. And Simmons slams it in.
The slashability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Curry. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Count it.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Curry. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Javi Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the 76ers, Scotty's checked in for Howard. And Harris subbed in for Matisse Thybulle.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal timing that time, guys, from Simmons. I mean, leaving the ground once the pass was released and then tearing the basket almost out of the glass.
And they pick up 2. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Nice shot by Portis.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Maxey passes to Scott. Out to Harris. Now Milton. Back to Korkmaz. Milton in the corner. 44 seconds left here in the first quarter. Great D that time from Portis. To the wing right side. Here's Connaughton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's stolen by Milton. Here we go, one-on-one. Maxey passes to Harris. Stolen by Tucker. Here is Forbes. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at...
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
You've got Holiday. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Bucks leading by 6. Portis against Harris. Here's Forbes. And a miss there on the triple. Forbes has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Korkmaz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Simmons comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. And Curry subbed in for Maxey. Tucker. No good from outside.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Bucks have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Portis. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Here's Portis. 4 on the shot clock. Howard with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's Simmons. Jumps up. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, you can't give up this kind of positioning, not to a guy like Simmons. I mean, all you're asking for is to get burned if you do.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Here is Forbes. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Back to Forbes. Here's the 3. Nailed from three-point land. 7 points for Bobby Portis.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Stolen. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. Over to the wing. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the half.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Milton kicks to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
The drive by Simmons. He feeds it to Howard. And he overshot that one, missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Middleton the pass to Holiday. For three. Middleton can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Floats it up for Giannis. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Howard. Harris comes in for Ben Simmons. Danny Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxey's subbed in for Seth Curry. Thibault finds Scott. 76ers moving the ball around. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. The 76ers with another miss. Here's Giannis. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, how'd you feel about it? And that does it for our half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Green out there with Simmons. Then there's Howard. Then it's Curry. And it's Thibault in at the 2 guard. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
90 seconds now into the second half. Holiday against Curry. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Holiday against Curry. Loads it up for Giannis. The shot will not fall. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Taken away by Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. They get a hand on it. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's Simmons. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Excellent concentration that time by the 6'10" Simmons. Very good at completing these chances despite the defense's best efforts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Harris is checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Curry. And Simmons slams it in.
Sensational speed by Simmons, trucking it down the court and beating everybody.
And here is DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And yes, it's good.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Now, here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Howard's checked in for the 76ers. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Here's Connaughton. Left side Portis. Clock at 4. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Portis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Harris kicks to Korkmaz. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
51 seconds left to play here in the third. The shot's good from Forbes.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Here's Maxey. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Unhindered, going all the way. And they call the foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, double checking, and the game continues on.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers ahead. They lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Howard outside for Curry. Offline with his 3.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Curry dishes to Simmons. Back to Curry. All sorts of time, and he nails that one right through the net. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Curry passes to Howard. Outside, Green. Curry on the wing. Over Lopez. And Curry the bucket on the assist by Green. Curry's got the lead back up to 6 now for the 76ers. Curry against Holiday. Up and in on the layup. Holiday's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Curry is inside, guarded by Holiday. Curry looking it over. Howard trying to free himself up. They get it back. Thibault outside for Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
Here's Thibault. Just 3 to shoot. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Bucks trail by 4. Outside Holiday. And the shot goes in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Simmons passes to Howard. Back to Simmons. Kicks it to Howard. Simmons on the wing. The shot that time, not on target. Giannis with some nice D. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Outside for Curry. Over Holiday. The 76ers again can't hit it. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. Middleton inside the three-point line. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Thibault. Rebound, Milwaukee. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Green against Middleton. From 8 feet away, he drops it in. Green's got his first bucket of the night.
Danny Green has been clutch throughout his career. As a matter of fact, I think he gets more fired up the higher the stakes.
Holiday looking looking for an opening. And stolen by Howard. Lopez with the steal. Giannis passes to Middleton. No one near him. Bullseye. Middleton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
Here's Curry. The shot misses. So Milwaukee will take it the other way to take the lead, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, that's
the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Ben Simmons.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. This is still a close game, and he told us guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Harris has checked in for Philadelphia. Buries it from outside.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Feeds it to Harris. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Now the pass to Simmons. Shot to stop the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that makes it a one-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Off target from outside.
And it's all about the three right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a three.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Six seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Simmons can't get it to go. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they can. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players unavailable tonight. A lot of minutes and shots to go around.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the points. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And it's Irving missing. Green deciding where to go with it. Howard against Irving. Passes it to Curry. No good with the triple.
And see, Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Green kicks to Curry. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. In the corner, Simmons with it. 6 to shoot. Over Green. Simmons can't get it to go. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving passes to Green. Down low. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Curry's shot is off.
Well, that's just a lucky break for the D. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
3-pointer. That's good from Harris on the assist by Irving. Harris has got 5 points so far.
This is what a leader does. Irving, good at sharing the wealth and getting his teammates going.
Green passes to Simmons. He feeds it to Howard. Back to Simmons. And Jordan sends it back.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end.
Now here's Harden. Fires the three. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Curry. Got it. Good job in the low post. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge comes in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green. The Nets making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Mike Scott comes in for Dwight Howard. And it's Korkmaz in for Simmons.
Look at Harris's dedication. I mean, chasing down the boards and ending the possession on his terms.
Harden dishes to Brown. And they double up Brown. A shot by Harden, wide open. But they'll get another chance. Here's Aldridge. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Refusing to let the D have the last word. Aldridge just excellent at converting on physical defense.
Now here's Milton. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. 58 seconds left in the first. Irving for three. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here is Harden. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Brown wide open. He fires. And the three ball is good.
Well, it's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Milton the pass to Scott. Back to Milton. Harris outside. 5 on the clock. On the wing, Milton. Over Irving. A shot by Milton, no good. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Tie game in Brooklyn. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with... And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny that...
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
Hey, who's watching him?
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Matisse Thybulle. Korkmaz is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Maxey, and it's Scott in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's Maxey. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So for the Nets, Chioza's checked in, and it's Johnson in for James Harden. Howard's checked in for Philadelphia. Simmons comes in for Korkmaz.
Oh, and last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
Here's Chioza. The pass to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
Curry's checked in for Maxey. Now, here's Scott. Inside. Unloads from 13. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Curry.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
Here's Johnson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. No good that time. And the 76ers go the other way with it. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, Philadelphia. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. To the paint, deflects the pass. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Now here's Howard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now here's Curry. And it's slammed in by Howard.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Johnson outside. To the inside. And stolen by Thibault. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
You better stay with Simmons, especially on the break. He's dangerous. He leaks out, and he's going to cash in.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Chiozza. Here's Claxton. That one's off, still out of sync. The 76ers leading by 4. Curry outside. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Johnson left side. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The drive by Green. Thibault finds Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort outside for Simmons. And oh, that was close. He draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:09 left in the first half of the game. And here's Harden. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Green kicks to Harden. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open 3 like that.
Here's Simmons. Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Here's Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now, here's Milton. Pass to Korkmaz. It's Reed, high post. Back to Korkmaz. To the paint, just 4 to shoot. Reed misses. Green with the ball. Harden outside. From deep. It's good from long range. Now just a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
I love how confident Harden looks shooting from there. He just drains those long shots.
So that'll be it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground. And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Irving is out there with Harden. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Green. And it's Luwawu in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. The 76ers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Green. And he uses the glass on the layup. Green's got his first points in this one. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Now, here's Maxey. Following the miss by DeAndre Jordan, Curry finds Harris. Fires from deep. A new 14 for the 76ers. Tries again, and it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game.
Love how Irving mixes it up outside, inside. He's effective at playing to his strengths.
Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Harris passes to Curry. He kicks it to Howard. On the wing, Green. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. The 8-footer, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
It's Jordan on the wing. And it's sent back by Howard. And he's able to get it back. And that one drops.
Yeah, you can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 1. Looking to get it going. And contact on the... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin comes in for Luwawu Cabarrot. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. And the 76ers also making a change. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Danny Green. The first free throw is good. Some changes for Philadelphia. Reedy's checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Matisse Thybulle.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Johnson's got 6.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Curry kicks to Reed. Pass to Maxey. Now Curry. 8 points for him. The shot from the low post is good. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Nobody near Irving. No good. That would have tied it. Philadelphia leading by 3. Curry dishes to Scott. Griffin grabs the board.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes to Reed. Here's Curry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The 76ers have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Johnson right side. Maxey grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers. Irving looking over the floor. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You have to love it. There's no quit in this kid, Irving. When he gets hit, he sticks with his shot.
Brooklyn making some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Green, and it's Brown in for Tyler Johnson. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Reed. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Love the aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
Outside Irving. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow. Irving's got 13.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Irving. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Kicks it out to Harden. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A big man with major ups. I mean, Griffin wants to use his athleticism as much as possible.
And Howard, here we go. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Back right after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The 76ers leading on the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Howard is out there with Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Thybulle in at the shooting guard position. And the basket by Harris.
He's improving from distance. Now, that's one of the things Harris has worked on, and the work has paid off.
Here is Harden. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Simmons. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Nets trail by 7. Brown the pass to Jordan. Harris looking it over. And there's the pass to Aldridge. 6 on the shot clock. Harden inside the three-point line, and it falls over the rim and in.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
Pass to Simmons. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. It's stolen by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Harris. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here is Harris. Back to Thibault. And the layup falls. Thibault's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Harden against Simmons. Harden outside. 5 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
I mean, really, Harden never panics when the shot clock is low. Just so adept at taking his time in whatever situation he finds himself in.
Now, here's Milton. And that's going to be a travel.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Brown. Philadelphia also making some changes. Danny Green, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Here is Harden. The kick out to Aldridge. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and the dunk by Jordan.
A seasoned vet with lots of playoff experience. Jordan remained calm under pressure.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, knocks it loose. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Irving's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Korkmaz is checked in. Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. To take the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate, and teams are never afraid to put him on the line.
Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. Back to Korkmaz. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Pass to Harden. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Aldridge. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
A proven commodity. Aldridge wants the ball during these moments. Loves being the guy to take that big shot.
Now here's Curry. He dishes it to Howard. Outside for Simmons. It's Curry with the drive, and he gets the bucket.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Now here's Irving. Outside Jordan. Curry against Harden. Passes it to Irving. Fires for three. Korkmaz grabs the miss. And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a one-point game. Kicks it to Howard. Outside, Green. Here's Simmons. The putback, it falls.
He is so experienced in these situations. I love seeing Howard welcome the chance to be the hero.
And here are the Nets. And here's Harden. From deep. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This win, such a tremendous... And just about to get underway as the starting five. Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the net starting five. We've got Irving, Aldridge out there with Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Harden in at the point. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Now, here's Lopez. Launches it. The shot by Holiday, no good. Aldridge finds Irving. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Irving's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Nets. And here is DiVincenzo. It's Giannis with the drive. Basket counts. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Fires from 14. Off the left rim and out.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Tough to contest when a guy that size can get the shot off that quickly. Middleton with a nice quick release.
Harden scanning the floor. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
Holiday against Harden. And Holiday throws it down.
How about Drew rising up, getting to the rim? Love the power on that dunk, too.
Harden outside. Lets a floater go. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel-good.
Nobody near Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
Stolen by Harden.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Shoots. And Drew Holiday. The bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
The deep three from Harden. No good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Giannis inside. Aldridge on him. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And on the way from Irving for three. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Irving for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 5 now.
Trying to find that consistency from distance that's stretching out the defense, and that's why Kyrie always has an available driving lane.
Now here's Giannis. 6 points for him. Holiday against Harden. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Out to Harris. Back to Irving. Stolen by Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Good work there as it goes. Nets trail by 7. Outside Irving. There's the triple. Rebound Milwaukee. Giannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Holiday. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. He has 6.
Holiday did a great job there, realizing they had an opportunity in transition, taking advantage of the numbers. Those are the kind of situations where they thrive.
Harden finds Aldridge. Kicks it out to Harden. It could go, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in control with a 9-point lead. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Brooklyn now, Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown, and it's Tyler Johnson, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. Here's Aldridge, the pass to Griffin. He dishes it to Johnson. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Cuts off the pass. Griffin passes to Aldridge. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's the fast break. Back to Forbes. Lets it fly from 18. The rebound by Luwawu. Nets trail by 9. Brown feeling it out a bit. Can't cash in from close range.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Brooklyn called for the foul.
Now we can talk about it over and over again. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Johnson penetrating. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Tucker. Giannis passes to Connaughton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I mean, we've had some great passing big men in the NBA over the years. Giannis moving his way up the ladder now.
Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Inside, here's Griffin. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Bobby Portis. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Harden, he makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. It's stolen by Green. Brown drives in, and the dunk by Brown.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Connaughton. Outside Portis. 6 to shoot. And again, the Bucks miss.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Bucks leading by 5. 1:15 left in the first half of basketball. Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Here's Claxton. Griffin dishes to Harden. Back to Griffin. Poked loose. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Now here is Irving. 5 points in the game.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Offensive rebound. The kick out to Lopez. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
DiVincenzo against Harden. Can't hit from in close.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Yeah, he's...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
2 shots.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys,
and so that brings the first half to a close. Bucks lead by 6.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Good D by Lopez.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
an era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Holiday. Irving misses. Milwaukee leading by 8. Up the floor. Now here's Johnson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. With the tip.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Holiday against Johnson. Now here is Holiday, guarded closely. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo, no good. Nets trail by 6. Pass to Jordan. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Bucks with possession here. Outside Irving. Pass to Johnson. Lets it go with a 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3 and stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And that one drops for him.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
The pass to Lopez. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And then for Brooklyn, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Brown in for Tyler Johnson. Here's Middleton, the 15-footer. Good. Middleton's got 9.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
1:44 left to play in the 3rd. Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. He has 7.
And Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Now Middleton. He's got 9. And Holiday, here we go. Yep, it counts. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, even though Drew Holiday gets hit there, he finds a way to finish through the contact with that bucket.
Here's Irving. The feed to Aldridge. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Tucker. Back to DiVincenzo. 46 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Brown. And he converts the layup. Brown's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Middleton on the wing. From the arc. No good that time.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Brown. The kick out to Aldridge. Harris passes to Irving for the lead. Rebound, Milwaukee. One-on-one fast break. The 9-foot shot, and he knocks down the jumper. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
And a deep three from Irving. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 3. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Harden out there with Brown. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Harden with it. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Efficiency with that activity there. Aldridge excels at getting ideal positioning on the offensive glass and then takes care of business.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Portis. Rebound, Brooklyn. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Pass to Luwawu. On the wing, Harden. Guarded by Tucker. Shoots over Portis. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 3. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's deflected. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Harden. Unable to get that one. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Tucker, the pass to Portis. Second chance shot. Back to Tucker. Passes it to Portis. And the pass to Connaughton. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Brown's got the ball. Got a hand on it. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Luwawu Cabarrot. Yes, that goes in.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harden. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Clock at 6. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Now Lopez. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Pass to Irving. To take the lead. Harden. And Harden on the follow. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Antetokounmpo. Takes the 13-footer, and he can't bank that one in. The Nets have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Green. Comes up empty down low.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Bucks have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Back to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Harden outside to take the lead. He can't get it to go. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Man, that's why they turned to Blake Griffin. Calm, cool, collected, and his team needed that one.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 5. Nailed from three-point land. And the Bucks lead by 3.
Middleton proving again how clutch he is for this basketball team. Big shot there.
Harden outside. Lopez with the steal. Here's DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on James Harden.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Timeout called, the Nets. They trail by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Aldridge comes in for Blake Griffin. And Luwawu subbed in for Green. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. With this game in the balance, he really came after his guys. He said, this is our time. Right now, be in the moment with each other. Do your job, and I promise you we'll win this game. Back to you.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. Here's Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
I don't know if Drew Holiday's an underrated player, but he certainly is underappreciated with the way he can go at you as a two-way guy. He can score, and he can also guard positions 1 through 4.
And on the way from Irving for 3, gets the 3 to fall.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining. Check out the fashion style of the Bucks as they enter.
Hey, Kevin, with
growing together and staying healthy, two important parts. Thanks, DA. And a look at the injury situation. Two players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
Two injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the 76ers, we've got Green. Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Simmons, and it's Curry in at the 2 spot. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Curry. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like, Greg, for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Here's Simmons. From downtown. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Pass to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Holiday, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, they call him Dancing Danny Green, and you can see why. excellent offensive instincts there.
Holiday against Simmons. And Holiday, here we go. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
Simmons against Holiday. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now here is Holiday. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Double team on Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo, rejected by Harris.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
Curry with a wide open look, to hand on it, and Simmons is right there. Simmons got 6 points.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Antetokounmpo against Harris. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Here's Simmons. The rebound by Holiday. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist from Lopez. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Milwaukee, here's Harris. Second shot opportunity. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Scott's checked in.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Milton the pass to Scott. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Portis. Pushing it up. And that one's good from Connaughton. 9 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Milton. It's not going to go for him.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And that does it for the first. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the...
You know, I think the underdog story, started with...
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Here's Norrell after the Sixers pick up 2. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
The 76ers trail by 4. Thibault, the pass to Korkmaz. Milwaukee with the ball. He lobs it up. It's stolen by Milton. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Maxey. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Here's Norrell. Goes up with it. Here's Portis. That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Maxey, defended by Portis. That one goes. Count it.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Howard's checked in for Korkmaz. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Out of bounds will be 76ers ball. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you. Giannis with it, and it's Howard picking him up. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Scott the pass to Simmons. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Now here is Holiday. He's still scoreless so far in this one. That one goes in.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Harris. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's DiVincenzo. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Down low, Howard. Simmons trying to get open. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you what, it's absolutely foolish and futile to let Antetokounmpo get space to sprint towards the rim. I mean, the dunks he jams home are just downright filthy, ugly, nasty, wicked.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Holiday finds Giannis. Simmons against Holiday. Double team on Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the three. Bucks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for three. That one misses. And the first half comes to a close in a tie. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and this talented 76ers team. They are loaded in their starting five. Thanks for joining us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Curry. Green out there with Harris. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the one spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And so it's Milwaukee with it after Ben Simmons' miss. Inside, Portis. Great D that time from Howard. Philadelphia shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers. Bucks shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here is Forbes. 8 points for him. Misses the three. Harris looking it over. A putback, and Howard with the second chance points. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position. Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Outside for Simmons. Shoots the three. Curry on the wing. Three-pointer. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
Boy, Tucker, ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Outside, Simmons. Howard trying to free himself up. Shots good by Simmons. Simmons got 14.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Guarded by Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Dwight Howard. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. A shot by Milton, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
For the lead, Maxey grabs the miss. 76ers have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Milton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Milton. And Philadelphia making a change here. Reed's checked in, and Milwaukee with a change here too. Holiday's checked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
To the inside. Here's Lopez. Nice move. He lays it in.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
The 76ers lead. 1:19 left in the third. And here's Maxey. 8 points for him. Stolen. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. From deep. Maxey, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's intercepted. Now the 76ers on the break. Here's Korkmaz. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got 7 rebounds in the game. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to Giannis for the lead. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. 26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Korkmaz. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They trail by 1. Holiday gets the bucket.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guy.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. Here's Korkmaz. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bucks on top. They're up by 1. Live from Philadelphia. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position.
Nice job that time. Really an excellent job from Lopez to find the right angle to get the feed off the pick and roll.
To the paint. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Outside Holiday. Takes the 3. No good on that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Maxey. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Milwaukee. Free throw good, Maxey. Some changes for Philadelphia. Green, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Matisse Thybulle. Milwaukee in the lead. Guarded by Simmons. Here is Forbes. It's stolen by Harris. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Finished off the break. And the 76ers lead by 1. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And they call an illegal screen here.
That screen. Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Curry's checked in for Maxey. And it's slammed in by Howard. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Howard picking him up. The shot missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Harris dishes to Green. It's tipped. Philadelphia moving the ball around. The hook, the drive by Simmons. Howard, the pass to Curry. From outside the arc, the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Howard's got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it, that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
A 3 from Simmons. Rebounded by the Bucks.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got rebound number 15 here tonight. And Curry has it in the corner. The tray. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Good. And it's now only a 1-point Philadelphia lead.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Harris finds Howard. Another shot. And Lopez pulls it down. Simmons inside, guarded by Holiday. Here's Howard. And that'll be 2 free. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin.
Bombs it up for Holiday and stolen by Harris. Here's Simmons. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Holiday with it. Picked up by Harris. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
What an offensive force Holiday can be when he's going like this.
Simmons passes to Harris. Oh, off target. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it!
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight and things are on the line.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here.